Okay, this time around we're going to talk a little bit about sample types. So when we're taking a sample of data, whether it be a group of people maybe or something like that, we can take a couple of different ways we can go about getting our sample. So let's have a look at what they are. The first one could just be completely random. I could just grab, I don't know, 20 people out of a whole school, for example. But in a random sample, every member of that population has an equal chance of being selected. Okay, completely equal. It's not sort of skewed towards one group. It's just completely random. The second one is called a stratified sample. Now, a stratified sample is when I take my population, I break them into categories, and then I'll select some random people from within each category. A good example might be if we were surveying students from a school, then I might break them into year groups and say I'm going to take 5 students from each year group. So I get a better spread then, because if I just took 20 students randomly from the whole school, maybe it might be unlikely, but you never know, I might just get everyone in the same year group. Okay, because everyone's got the same chance. But if it's stratified, then I know I'm going to get, say, 5 from year 7, 5 from year 8, and it's going to give me a better spread of data. So in stratified, we do those categories first, and then we do some random selection from within each category. I could do a systematic sample. In a systematic sample, the population is organized into some kind of structure, and then we'll take some people selected, or members selected in an order or a frequency. So, for example, if we were talking about our school example, I might just order them all by their age, from the youngest to the oldest. And then I'm just going to take every 10th student on that list. So I've organized them into a structure, and then the frequency I've taken, every 10th one. So that's what we call a systematic sample type. And then the last one is where people volunteer and they self-select. So they basically put their hand up and say, you know what, yep, we might call for volunteers to be in our survey, and if people volunteer for that, and they've self-selected. So there are 4 different sample types or ways that we could collect our data.